Hello everyone, my name is N. Chandan. I am from KL University. So today we are going to know about syntax directed translation. So before going to the topic, let's come what is the prerequisite required for the syntax directed translation. As we know that Parser uses a context-free grammar to validate the input string and produce output for next phase of the compiler. Output could be either a fast tree or an abstract syntax tree. Now, to interleave semantic analysis with syntax analysis, pass of the compiler, we use syntax directed translation. So, what is syntax directed translation? So, as we come to a definition that syntax directed translation are argumented rules to the grammar that facilitate semantic analysis. Syntax directed translation involves parsing information bottom up or top down the parse tree in form of attributes attached to the nodes. Now, what syntax directed translation rules follow? So, the first one is the lexical values of nodes, the second one is the constants, and third one is the attributes associated to the non-terminal in their definition. Now, approach to the syntax directed translation. So, what is the approach required to go to the syntax directed translation? The general approach to syntax directed translation is that to construct a parse tree or syntax tree and compute the values of attributes at the nodes of the tree by visiting them in some order. In many cases, translation can be done during parsing without building an explicit tree. Now, let us have an example. So this is a simple example for syntax directed translation. This is a grammar to semantically validate an expression having additions and multiplications in it. Now, to carry out the semantic analysis, we will augment syntax directed translation rules to the grammar in order to pass some information up the parse tree and check for semantic errors. If any, in this example, we will focus on evaluation on the given expression as we don't have any semantic expression to check in every basic example. Here the example given is that E belongs to E plus T and T belongs to T into F. So F is in lift. So for understanding the translation rules further, we take the first semantic directed translation argument to production rule 1. The translation rule is considered has the value as attribute for both the non-terminals E and T. Right hand side of the translation rule corresponds to the attributes value of right side nodes of the production rules and vice versa. Generalizing semantic directed translation are augmented rules to context-free grammar that associates with the first one is the set of attributes of every node of the grammar and the set of translation rules to every production rules attributes, constants and lexical values. So this is the matter. Now let us see what is S attribute and L attribute in syntax directed translation. So before coming to these two topics, let us have a brief intro to synthesized or inherited attributes. So basically there are two types of attributes. The first one is the synthesized attribute. A synthesized attribute is an attribute of non-terminal on the left hand side of a production. Synthesized attributes represents information that is being passed up the parse tree. The attribute can take value only from its children, such as, for example, variables in the RSS of the production. For example, let us say A belongs to B and BC is a production of a grammar, and A's attributes is dependent on B, or C attributes, then it will synthesize attribute. Now coming to the inherited attributes. An attribute of a non-terminal on the right hand side of the production is called an inherited attribute. The attribute can take value either from its parent or from its siblings, variables in LHS or RHS of the production. For example, let us say A to BC is a production of a grammar, and B's attribute is dependent on A's attribute or C's attribute, then it will be inherited attribute. Now let us discuss about S attribute and L attribute in syntax directed translation. So S attribute, if and syntax directed translation uses only synthesized attributes, is called an S attribute. S attributes are evaluated in bottom up parsing, as the values of the parent nodes depend upon the values of the child nodes. Semantic actions are placed in rightmost place of RHS. Now L attribute. If an syntax directed translation uses both synthesized attributes and inherited attributes with the restrictions that inherited attribute can inherit values from left sibling only, it is called as L attribute syntax directed translation. Attributes in L attribute are evaluated by depth for first and left to right passing manner. Semantic actions are placed and even in RHS. Hope you got these topics. Thank you.